If you're over 50, there is something you need to hear today, and I want you to hear it not as fear, but as awareness. Because some of the things we do every single day, without thinking, are slowly shaping how we age. And most people never realize it until the signs become impossible to ignore. Here at Strong 50s, we don't believe aging is about decline. We believe it's about understanding your body before it forces you to pay attention. And today, we are going to talk about 7 things that many adults continue doing after 50. Not because they are careless, but because nobody ever told them the impact. Some of these may surprise you. Some may even feel completely normal. But by the end of this video, you will understand not just what to stop, but why your body responds differently now than it did in your 30s or 40s. And stay with me until the end, because the last one is something almost every person over 50 does daily, without realizing it could be affecting their energy, focus, and long-term independence. Now, before we begin, I want you to do something small. If you're watching this right now, drop your age in the comments and tell us where you're watching from, because Strong 50s is not just a channel, it's a community of people who are choosing to stay strong, aware, and active at every stage of life. And I genuinely read those comments. All of them. All right, let's begin. We're going from number 7 all the way down to number 1. Number 7 is eating the same way you did in your younger years. This one sounds harmless, almost too simple to matter. 3 meals a day, big portions, fixed routines. It's what most of us grew up with. But after 50, your body doesn't process food the same way it used to. Your metabolism naturally slows down, your muscle mass gradually decreases, and your digestive system becomes less efficient at breaking down large, heavy meals. So what happens? Instead of your body using food efficiently, it starts working harder just to process it. You might feel it as afternoon fatigue, bloating after meals, or slower recovery after eating heavy food. And here's the important part. It's not that food is the problem. It's timing, portion size, and balance. Many people over 50 feel low energy not because they're eating less, but because they're eating in a way their body no longer optimizes. A better approach is simple. Smaller, more balanced meals spread through the day, giving your body steady fuel instead of overload spikes. It's not restriction, it's adaptation. And this small shift alone can change how your energy feels throughout the entire day. Number 6 is taking long, hot showers every day. This is one of those habits that feels comforting, so it must be good, right? Warm water, relaxation, stress relief. But after 50, your skin and circulation begin to change in subtle ways. Your skin naturally produces less oil, your protective barrier becomes thinner, and your blood vessels respond more strongly to heat. So when you take long, hot showers daily, you may be unintentionally drying your skin more quickly, increasing sensitivity, and even triggering light dizziness when stepping out. It's not about stopping showers, it's about adjusting them. Slightly cooler water, shorter duration, and gentle hydration after bathing. Small changes, but they support your body's natural shift with age instead of working against it. Number 5 is avoiding strength or resistance movement because of joint pain. This is one of the most important ones on the list. Many people over 50 believe that if their joints hurt, they should move less. It sounds logical, but biologically, it's the opposite of what the body needs. When muscles are not used regularly, they gradually weaken. And when muscles weaken, joints actually take more stress, not less. This leads to stiffness, reduced balance, slower movement, and increased risk of falls over time. But here's the powerful part. Even light resistance movement can help maintain strength far more than most people expect. And it doesn't require gym workouts. Simple, consistent movement, even at home, can signal your body to maintain strength instead of losing it. And at Strong 50s, this is something we always emphasize. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Now number 4 is something most people never think about until it starts affecting their daily life. Relying only on reading glasses and completely ignoring vision training. At first, it sounds strange, because most people assume vision decline after 50 is completely normal and unavoidable. But here's what's important to understand. Your eyes are not just cameras. They are connected to muscles and neural pathways that continue responding to stimulation throughout life. When we stop using those muscles actively, they don't just break. They become less efficient over time. After 50, small changes in focus speed, light adaptation, and contrast sensitivity can begin to affect reading comfort, night driving confidence balance in low light environments. Many falls in older adults don't happen because of weakness, but because the brain misjudges depth or contrast in poor lighting. The good news is this: small daily eye exercises, better lighting habits, and visual engagement can help maintain sharper visual processing longer than most people realize. It's not about replacing glasses. It's about supporting your visual system so it stays active and responsive. Now, let's move to number 3, and this one surprises a lot of people: sleeping longer than necessary or relying too heavily on sleep aids. Now, before you misunderstand this, sleep is not the enemy. Sleep is essential for repair, memory, and recovery. But after 50, the quality of sleep becomes more important than the quantity. Many adults assume that sleeping longer automatically means better rest. But in reality, overly long sleep or disrupted sleep patterns can sometimes signal that the body is not reaching deep, restorative stages properly. And that matters because deep sleep is when the brain performs its most important maintenance, clearing metabolic waste and supporting memory function. When that process is disrupted over time, people may notice morning grogginess, slower thinking, reduced focus during the day. Another issue is frequent reliance on sleep aids without understanding long-term effects. Some sleep aids may reduce natural sleep cycle quality if used continuously, especially without medical supervision. That's why at Strong 50s, we always emphasize simple sleep foundations first: consistent sleep timing, a calm environment, and reducing stimulation before bed. Because the goal is not just more sleep, it's better sleep quality that actually restores the body. Now, number 2 is one of the most overlooked habits affecting seniors today: not drinking enough water simply because you don't feel thirsty anymore. This one is extremely important because the body's thirst signal naturally becomes weaker with age. That means even when your body needs hydration, the signal that tells you to drink may not feel strong anymore, and mild dehydration doesn't always feel dramatic. Instead, it can slowly show up as fatigue, mild confusion headaches, or slower reaction time. What makes this even more important is that hydration affects almost every system in the body, including brain function, digestion, and circulation. Many people assume they are drinking enough, but in reality, they are responding to thirst too late. A simple adjustment like consistent small water intake throughout the day can make a noticeable difference in how alert and active you feel. It's not about forcing large amounts of water at once. It's about consistency. And now we reach number 1. The most surprising habit almost every person over 50 does every single morning without thinking about it. And now we reach number 1. The most overlooked habit almost every person over 50 does every single morning without thinking about it: sitting down immediately after waking up. Now, this may sound too simple to matter, but stay with me, because what happens in the first hour after you wake up is one of the most important biological transitions your body goes through each day. When you wake up, your body naturally increases alertness hormones to help you start the day. Your circulation activates, your muscles are ready to move, your brain is switching from rest mode into active mode. But if the first thing you do is sit down for a long period of time, your body interprets that stillness differently. Instead of fully activating, it begins to slow down again. Over time, this pattern can contribute to reduced morning energy, slower circulation, stiffness that lasts longer into the day, and a general feeling of slow start mornings. But here's the important part. This is not about standing all day or doing intense exercise. It's about gentle movement early in the morning. Even a short walk, light stretching, or simply moving around the house helps signal to your body that the day has officially begun. This small shift can influence how energetic, mobile, and alert you feel for the rest of the day. Now let's bring everything together. Today we talked about 7 habits many people over 50 continue without realizing the impact. not because they are doing something wrong, but because no one explained how the body changes with time. And that's exactly why Strong 50s exists, to help you understand your body in simple, practical ways so you can stay active, independent, and confident in your everyday life. Now, I want to hear from you. If you're watching this, leave a comment and tell me your age and where you're watching from. I read every comment, and it genuinely helps build this Strong 50s community into something real, people supporting each other through the same stage of life. And if you found this helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel reach more people over 50 who need this kind of clear, simple guidance, without confusion or fear. We're building something here. A place where getting older doesn't mean slowing down mentally or physically. It means staying aware, staying strong, and staying in control of your health. This is Strong 50s. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.